Hi, my name is Ashley Scher. I'm the founder and CEO of ShareLove.Fund, and we are in our teaching methodology section for our RPYT, Registered Prenatal Yoga Teacher Training, and we are going to first discuss class management. So for class management, it's important to know that we do not teach high-risk pregnancy. So if you have a client who is high risk, they need to consult a doctor. For advice and guidance on teaching yoga to high-risk pregnancy, that's outside of our scope, so you would need to search elsewhere for that. Part of class management is also, you'll find in your course materials, a prenatal intake form. This is a form that clients can fill out to, say maybe what's bothering them, their lower back or not. The most important part of class management is knowing your limits. Yoga teaches us about boundaries, and this is why it's a useful tool whether or not we become yoga teachers. The boundary of our mat is a physical boundary. It's also a boundary to know your abilities and what is not within the scope of your abilities. For example, it is not within the scope of ShareLove.Fund's abilities to teach high-risk pregnancy. It is not within ShareLove.Fund's scope of abilities to provide medical advice. I recommend to all of you, as you engage in teaching, that you make it really clear that you are not providing medical advice. If somebody believes that they have a medical condition, they should see a doctor. Part of class management is really identifying what is in the scope of the services that you're providing and what's outside of the scope. A lot of mistakes happen with good intentions. Just because you meant well doesn't mean that somebody is not going to get hurt. So sometimes we have to say no and hurt some feelings at the onset to protect your client and to protect their baby. So the biggest part of class management is setting boundaries, being able to say no. Now, clients have a right to privacy. Even if you provide a prenatal intake form, somebody doesn't need to disclose that they are pregnant. And also, sometimes people don't even know. Someone might have a high-risk pregnancy and not even know, to not disclose it. So it is really important when you're teaching to have liability insurance, and it's also very important to have all clients sign a waiver. These are the realities, so that's really important. So protect yourself in class management, and by protecting yourself, you will then be protecting your students and their babies. Namaste.